Let's see here. Today's a little bit different. Normally we are practicing for a Nations Cup or Manufacturers Cup or something along those lines. Today's a little bit different because we're actually going to steal a page out of Cadol's playbook. Cadol is my Canadian military veteran friend from Canada, and he has a thing that he does whenever he wants a car and he doesn't have the money for it and he doesn't want to do a microtransaction for it. Microtransaction is where you buy credits. So let's go here. So in the Legends, these are the classic cars, some of which I already own. Bought that one, got that one, got that one. No, I didn't buy that one. Did I not have enough credits for that one? I could have swore I had. Anyway, could be a glitch. We scroll all the way over here to the Shelby. 1964 Shelby Daytona Coupe. 20 million credits. As you can tell by my credit count, I have 141,000 credits. A wee bit shy. Now, I could do the microtransaction. So for every $20, you get 2 million credit. So I could spend 200 bucks and buy this car. 200 real dollars and buy this car. I'm not going to do that. This is what we're going to do. We are going to come over here. Once it loads up, again, I'm on a PS4. Be patient with me. We're going to come over to World Circuits. Now, Gran Turismo does not have many quote-unquote endurance races, but they do have two. And we're going to do both of them, just to test the theory. So we have the 24 Hours of Le Mans track, which I've actually already done before. I got a total of, I know it says maximum reward 550,000 credits. I actually got 825,000. Now, I don't know if that was the first time I ran it, I won it, so I got the Gold Cup bonus or what. These have different requirements, okay? So for this particular one, your PP or your performance points cannot exceed 700, which is a pity considering there have been multiple cars built just for this track that are currently Group 3 race cars that are exceeding 700 performance points. Now, with that being said, there is something that you can do. So that's track number one we're going to do. We're going to run that one to see if that repeats or not. And then we come up here to Belgium. And Belgium has got one as well. This one is for a maximum of 1 million. I'm suspecting it's going to be more than that because, of course, you can get clean race bonuses. You can do, there are multiple things that you can do to get additional credits in a game. Okay. This one has a performance points rating maximum of 800. That is all of my Group 3 cars. And pretty much any Group 3 car that you can buy will fit this category. So it's Le Mans is a 30-minute endurance race. Excuse me. Francorchamps is 60 minutes. So, of course, you've got fuel consumption and tire wear rate. If you're going to do this, I would highly recommend just put the racing hards on because they will last longer than anything else that they've got. And then, yeah. So, we're going to do that one as well. First place, net you 1 million credits. So, now, back to Le Mans. 700 PP credit for the endurance race. Okay, so how do we get around that if you want to use one of your Group 3 cars? Now, Cadol and I were talking. Now, for Franco, he can probably drop the performance points. Actually, I think he's already dropped the performance points down on his formula cars enough to where he could run that. Okay, so, but because in the world circuit, everything is tunable. So you can actually tune your car down. Okay, case in point, I kind of set this up last night. Where'd it go? Oh, no. Where'd it go? I know, I got one. F-Type Mercedes. There's supposed to be another Ford GT. Where did it go? Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. I know where it went. Okay, so let's go with the Le Mans spec race car. Okay. The reason why I couldn't find it is because all of my cars are currently sorted in their performance points settings. So we come over to car settings, and up at the top of the middle it says Le Mans. The reason why it says Le Mans is because I've already detuned this down to where it needed to be. I can't get my arrow there, but if you look on the far left hand side, you got the car and then you got performance points. It's 699. Okay, here's the thing. To get there, see, normally, now if you look at the 699 and then you go over to the next number, 754.71 is what it normally is. Okay, so how did I get there? I got there by adding weight or ballast. Okay, now you can buy ballast for 500 credits, I think it is, and then you can add weight to your car for a maximum of 200 kilograms. By adding that weight, it lowered it down. And then I used a power restrictor, which you can also buy, and I believe that's 800 credits. And then I can throttle this car down to meet within that criteria. All right. Now, not only did I do that with my preferred Group 3 race car, but I also did that with the newest GT40. Yes, I painted the whole thing purple because, well, purple's the lady's favorite color. Alright, so how did I do that? Same thing. Now, if you notice, on the Le Mans spec race car, I had to drop the performance down to like 79%. This one I only had to drop down to 95. Still had to add 200 kilograms of weight, but I only have to restrict the motor and transmission and computer by 95%. So, and then that dropped my performance rating down to 698.71. So, let's see how this Mamma Jamma does on Le Mans. The one nice part about it is when we do Franco, I can take all of the power restrictions off and let it just run as normal. Now, normally, the 700 pp or less is for Group 4 race cars. If you decide you want to run a race car. Because this game is tunable in this section, you can take any car and tune it up or down depending upon how you like. So if, like case in point, you really love an old school muscle car, you can actually tune that muscle car up to meet these points. With that being said, that's a little bit outside my ability. So yeah. So, and as you can tell, 2018 Ford GT, currently sitting at 698, meets all the regulations. Now, let's see here. Let me make sure there's something before we start doing this. Okay, I've got all the racing tires. Yep, now, because of the performance ratings, the only racing tires that I can run are the racing hard, the intermediate wet, and the wet wet. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that when you have those three sets of tires on, it actually lowers your car's performance. When you're running racing soft, that's when you get the most performance out of your car. 24 hours that Le Mans a racetrack. I know, that's a horrible accent. But we are going to grind these two tracks out until we hit our desired 20 million credits so that we can buy a 1964 Shelby Daytona Coupe. And you know what? We're not going to run the 2018 car. We're not. We are going to run the car that Carroll Shelby and Ken Miles built for this track. Unfortunately, we're going to throttle it down. Unfortunately, we're not going to hit 218 miles an hour down the Mulsanne Straight. Would be great if we could, but we can't. So we will go back in here, change car, and we will grab our Ford GT Le Mans spec. And we're going to run this mamma jamma. Got all the cars. We're on the Le Mans setting. Now, the one thing about Group 3 race cars is they are thirsty beasties. They are. They're beasties. They're thirsty. So, not only are we going to do that, but we're also going to kind of play with the fuel mixture a little bit. I'll show you how we do that as well. That way we can get a few more laps out of the cars. Now, these are endurance races, so as a result, well, quote-unquote endurance races, 30 minutes is an endurance race. They've had some that were longer. That is the field that we're going with. Now, whenever you start in these, you start at the back. So you have to fight your way up. Remember, it's a 30-minute race. And we're going to lean it way out. So I pretty much got the fuel mixture down as low as I can get it and still run this car. And we're still catching up and passing people. Now in sport, I used to run this a lot. Oops, sorry. Okay, nice bonus this race. Excuse me, coming through. It's like driving in Tampa. I swear to God it is. Not bad, halfway through the track and we've already moved up 8 positions. With a throttled down, leaned out. Alright, you need to scoot up. Oh! That's gonna hurt. Alright, and my car's got some damage on it, as is to be expected. So, as a result, we are momentarily slower. And we're fixed. Let's get some of these positions back. Excuse me, Rue, coming through. Ah! Oops, sorry. Too late on the brakes. Still trying to figure out my brake marker. It's been a while. It's like I said, in sport, I raced this quite a bit. But I haven't so much in GT7 because I did more of the career stuff in sport than what I have in GT7 because I've been doing the online races and racing competitively and all of that. I really do wish they would bring this track onto the daily races. I do. Okay, they're just 10 seconds ahead of me. Up there. Now you see, Cadal will do his money grinding on Sardinia. Now, the interesting part about it is Sardinia is currently the Daily Race C track. Downside to it is it's in reverse. So as a result, it's not the normal format in which he is used to. So it goes through and, hey, I didn't overshoot it this time. Happy days. Anyway, so it's not the way that he is accustomed to. Now, with that being said, if we were running Sardinia normal and Kadal could like take his car, oh, he would be dominating that. I am a firm believer he would be in the top 100 of the board, and I mean that wholeheartedly. And break. God, this is a beautiful track. Now you see in sport, which one was it? Nuremberg? Oh, I caught the sausages. That's penalty. Oh, and it's starting to rain, and I'm on hard tires. Oh, sad pandas. Miz Racing fastest lap. Yay, didn't overshoot it this time. Happy pandas. Happy dancing pandas. Alrighty. See if we can get in front of the guy in lead and hopefully get in front of this weather. Because, well, I gotta be honest, this car is not equipped for this. It's raining, it's pouring, old man is snoring. No, I'm not, I'm awake. Alright. Come here, number one dude. You can't beat me. I'm in a Le Mans car. Actually, yeah, the Viper did go through and compete at Le Mans. I just stop and think about that for a second. Yeah, you know you're a Dodge fan when you can look at the back of the car and realize, because whereas Portilla is in a Viper right now, he's not always in a Viper. He will go through and get in other cars. So theoretically speaking, I could make another lap. So yeah, we're in first place. Happy days. Sorry, Tickety. Tickety. I don't know. One of these times I'm actually gonna have to like get on YouTube, or yeah, get on YouTube the chat for his channel and go, okay, what is the proper pronunciation of your name? Because I'm an American. There's a really good chance I am probably butchering it. Half-second penalty for what? Okay, so apparently I took that corner too wide? I don't know. Anywho, happy days. Sorry, happy fun days. There's just happiness, okay? Just happiness. Happy, happy, happiness. Why is there happiness? Because I am going off the track. Into the sand. Oh, sad pandas, come on. Keep it together. There we go. No! Happens whenever. Alright, so I have 1.1 laps of racing to go on the queue. You know what? We're going to go in. Oh, he's going in as well. Let's go. Yep, let's go ahead and stick with the hards. Okay, so we are... Actually, I forgot to look at the clock to see how far we were into the race. Trying to see if I can turn this into a one-stopper. I probably could have had I stayed out that one more lap. And unfortunately, I got body damage because I ran into those two people at the beginning of the race. Okay, 15, 30. Okay, so I can go 4 laps. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, let's slow it down. That's not slowing it down. Now you see, in sport, they never gave you weather. At least I don't remember getting weather. This is going to be another penalty. Alrighty, so this is probably a really silly gamble. Okay. So it looks like they give you that little okay, so every 24-hour Le Mans race there is a part where it that's okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. There is a part during the race that it will go through in rain. So I guess this is giving you that little taste for rain. Now, let's see how quick the track rides up. Apparently not fast enough. Oh, it's gonna hurt. And I got damage again, so we'll slow her down a little bit. Gonna be. Oh, you fruitcake. Okay. How much fun when they go through and smash into the back of you, is it? Oh, yeah. Oh. Nope, truck's not dry enough yet. Oh, and yeah, you should be able to tell on my car I've got more damage. Well, that was a very challenging lap, if I'm honest. Track's still wet. Just sitting here spinning my wheels. But that's okay, because I know what we're going to do next race. Okay, so we are dead last. 6 minutes, leader's almost a minute in front of me. Don't see anything great coming out of this one. But hey, we know me. Once I start a race, I finish it, irregardless of the outcome. So it looks like the track is dried enough for my tires to start getting grip again. Let's see how much damage we can do in 5 minutes. Five minutes with a 6-second penalty. Okay, so 6 seconds at 55 miles an hour. I mean, obviously you're not spending those 6 seconds at 55 miles an hour because, well, yeah. Okay, so I'm good on tires, I'm good on gas, I'm good on all of that good stuff. Track is starting to dry out. Apparently not enough. Don't hit the sausage. It angers the car. not exactly my most stellar performance, but alright, so we finished World Circuit dead last. So how many credits do we get for dead last? Probably not as many as we want. But let's take a look. Yeah, that was horrible. I should have switched tires. Okay, so 33,000 credits. And I got a roulette ticket. Happy days. Yeah, no, we're not watching that replay. 5 in the morning. Yeah, you know, you have run this simulator enough when you are pretty much extremely familiar with the soundtrack. Okay, so fuel strategy worked. Tire strategy epically failed. So let's do this again. Thank you. You broke my slide beautifully. Alright. Okay, so true in sport, I'm not driving like this. But there's really no excuse for it. I should be driving more consciously and all of that good stuff. Seriously, we're going 4 wide here? Alright, let's go 4 wide. You want to go 4 wide? Let's go 4 wide. Happy days for once. Alright, people, get out of my way. This car was built for this track. Ah, happy days. Sorry. I damaged my nose. So I'm losing a little bit of aerodynamics until the little nanobots and this technology fixes itself. Excuse me, Aston, I know you gave Carol Shelby a start, but you gotta get out of my way. Why am I lagging? Still working on that brake marker. Oh, I hit the sausage. So, first lap moved up 17 positions. Happy pandas. Whee! Yeah, that is so not how you're supposed to take that chicane. Goodbye, Mr. Suzuki Swift. Excuse me, Mr. Portella. There we go. Woot woot! In the lead again. Let's see if we can not botch it up this time, shall we? Nice recovery. There we go. Alright, so now it's starting to rain. There we go. Nice and gingerly. Okay, so whenever you do money grinds like this, it can seem monotonous and mundane, but on the flip side of that, this actually has two different benefits to it. One, you get to learn a track. Two, the other benefit is you're sliding on water. You're able to go through and earn credits at a mildly faster rate than just going into sport mode or multiplayer mode, because I did find out that you can earn credits in multiplayer mode. I didn't know that. Me and Kadal were farting around. I can't even remember what track we were working on. We were working on something, and we checked it out, and yeah, I gotta get to the pits and get different tires on this thing. I just don't know if we're gonna call this mildly wet or wet wet. Let's see what happens when we put the intermediate wets on. the sand again. But it also teaches you strategy and planning and nice and slow. Slow and steady wins the race. Seriously, Genesis? Let's go intermediates. Let's see what happens. Alright, so halfway through the race, I've done 3 laps. It's raining. Pit process takes forever. Probably, especially in the rain, considering, well, yeah. Got the grandbabies on there. Oh, well, children. So the intermediates are providing a little bit more grip. Okay, happy days, we're in the lead again. Okay. It's providing a little bit more grip, but not much. we're just gonna mildly tap on the brakes. Just, yep, slow and steady. Sorry for being so quiet at the moment. I'm actually concentrating because I'm like, oh dear God. Just kind of picking the straightest line as not to disrupt the car as much as possible. Okay, so I've got 2 more laps to do time-wise. I'm good on fuel. Now we just need to get to the point where these tires hook up. Okay, so we should be good, I'm thinking. We're going with that lag thing again. So at this point in time, first place, less than 6 minutes left to go. Currently have a 10.1 second lead over the guy in second. Trying to bring this thing home. Track is drying out a little bit. Still damp, wet. So thinking that my intermediate wet tires should provide some grip, which it is, because last lap when it was pouring the rain and I was on the hard tires, yeah, I was not doing this. Go, go, gadget fingers. So, can we keep this going for another lap? But for an old man with a controller, not doing bad, not doing great, not doing bad. Oh, so speaking of old man with a controller, so a little update news. Cadal went through and sold his car to his son, but went through and sold him the car with the stock wheels. He had some aftermarket wheels. Now, Cadal's son is RJ. If you've gone through and seen him on here. He went through and did a Monty Hall let's make a deal with his dad on the tires that involved his steering wheel and cockpit setup. Yesterday, if I'm to understand the story correctly, yesterday Cadal went through, packaged all of that up, and sent it to Adawan. So soon, Adawan and Cadal both will be on a wheel. Now, where this is somewhat newsworthy is the fact of Adawan's been on a wheel before. Cadal has not. Cadal has actually been making great strides. So much to the fact of he is now also in the process of switching from an automatic transmission, which I run, to manual transmission, which will make him faster, because then he can use the transmission to do a lot of the things that I'm having to use brakes for. So that is happy news indeed. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, intermediate wet tires last so much longer in the wet than they do in the dry. So, happy days. Happy pandas. Just happiness. Just happy, happy, joy, joy. Yeah, the stars have hooked up. Good deal. Now, will I be able to be as fast as I was on the hard tires? No, absolutely not. Mainly because there's less, I know it sounds really weird just because it's got cutout grooves for traction, but there's less rubber touching the road on these than on a hard tire. So, I mean, will I be fast? Yeah, I'll be fast enough to finish this lap. And I should be good enough to go through and wrap up the win. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, don't go over. There we go. So, but depending upon the size of the screen that you're watching on, and second place guy is 40 seconds behind me. So alrighty, so it appears, and I could be wrong on this, it wouldn't be the first time, ask my ex-wife, I'm wrong about a lot of stuff, but it appears that the sound strategy is, especially if you detune a Group 3 race car to do this, go through and lean it out, because as we've already established, even with me leaning out the fuel to make it last, turn this into a one-stop, you're still faster than the Group 4 cars. With that being said, there's no rule saying that you can't just grab a Group 4 car and go to town. Grab your favorite Group 4 car and voila. I'm just being overly sentimental because, well, it's the GT40. It's the car that Ford and Carroll Shelby built for this race. And unfortunately, they don't have a Group 4 GT40. I think they should, but that's my own personal opinion. Alright, so won the race. Oh, so do 3 laps hard. It'll be raining. Be careful on your way in. Once you've got into the pits, go intermediate, lean it out. You only have to make one stop. Alrighty. And that netted me 825,000 credits. Happy days! Seriously? You couldn't give me just the extra? Okay, so that's for a 30-minute race. Okay? So, or 30 minutes endurance race. Let's see what happens with the let's see what happens with the 1 hour endurance race. And that number probably would have gone up had I gotten a clean race bonus. Which, for the record, I mean, I was going to go for it. I really and truly was. I didn't plan on rear-ending anybody. Yeah, it's AI. But here's the thing about this AI. They're in the process of making it smarter. And depending upon your settings that you have your AI on, I have my AI set to the most difficult settings, they will be vindictive. Hence the reason why, what last race, you saw that I went through, I was in the middle of passing somebody and they pitted me. And I'm like, you jackass, that is a good looking car. That is. God, I love that car. So, happy days. Hang on, I gotta respond to the text message that we got during this race. Now, again, with that being said, you can go through and set it up to the point to where you can have career mode. Okay, yeah, I race sport mode and multiplayer mode. I do the quote-unquote competitive side of it. But I mean, you can still go through and have a career mode. You don't have to do the online thing. So, I mean, this is a really good simulator for me. Not for everybody. Some people swear by iRacing. Some people swear by Assetto Corsa. And every simulator has their devoted fans. And the funny part about it is when I was playing Forza on Xbox, I wanted to play this. I did. Just it wasn't available on Xbox, so I played Forza. And Forza was a good game, and I did career mode on it. As a matter of fact, I think that was the only thing I ever did was career mode. The car built for this track, specifically to take on Ferrari. Alrighty, so but now we know you can go through and you get additional prize money for winning the cup every time, because I actually did this race yesterday, but I did it in a group 4 car. Today was the first day that I ran it in a group 3 car, detuned. So now let's go over to the 1 hour endurance race. So obviously 825,000 times 2, because it's a 30-minute race, then that's what, 1.7 an hour. Let's go here and go here. Okay, so I had the car set up for up at the center where it says 4GT. Next to it says Group 3 PP 699. I had it set up for that race. So that's the Le Mans sheet. That is the normal sheet. PP goes up. He said PP. Same car, same everything. And then we go into this. So that is the one nice part about this thing being tunable, or being able to be tunable, is the fact of you can go through and anybody who finds this later, if you're still here, I greatly appreciate you hanging out. So and then in which case we will find out which one has a higher payout. Because again, I've got a goal of I need 20 million credits to get that Shelby. And just like before, well, that is so not what I wanted. Oh. Stay on the track. Oh, we touched the wall. And we are way up the track. Bring it back around, bring it back around. Oh, well, bugger. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. But it was one hell of a head start. Now, just like before, this is a little bit longer of a race. It's not by laps, it's not by anything, it's by time. So, whereas Le Mans is 30 minutes, this is an hour, so you can be a little bit more patient. If, like, I've got a really slow start on this one, and I missed that corner altogether again. Be patient. You've got time. You do. And whereas, yes, this is smarter AI with faster cars, it's all strategy. Now, we've raced this track in Nations Cup. This was the track we used for the Super Formula cars. Penalty served. Anyway, this is the track we used for the Super Formula cars. So, if your race starts off slow, stick with it. There is a chance it will come back to you. Alright, look, V6 GT40. Oh, wrong angle. Still good on fuel, still good on tires. Now, I know it may seem like your picture is skipping because it is. I don't know if it did that with on the PS5s, but it's always done it on the PS4, whether it was Sport or GT7. They both kind of done that skipping thing at the same place. I don't know if the PS4 is just having problems processing that part of the track or what's going on with it, but yeah. And we've got back up at the pack. I mean, we had a horrible start. We really did. I was sitting there playing with the fuel mixture and should have been racing and totally missed the apex on that. This is kind of a late apex, as you can tell. You go out wide, come back in. That you shouldn't go out wide for or come back in for. That one you should, yeah. Yeah, you gotta love those penalties. Oh, positions are being gained. Sorry, Gallup. I will get that corner sorted out. Okay, so for part of this race, you are in the dark. Which is fine. I'm a dad. I'm supposed to be in the dark. Let's try this. Okay, so during the daytime hours, learn your markers. Downside to it is I'm about to shoot myself in the foot because I think when I go in, I am going to switch to medium tire. That is pretty. I ain't even gonna lie. Alrighty, so we're about to lead the race. Ooh. Okay, so that corner is dark. That corner is dark. Okay, so the reason why my headlights keep flashing is because I am steering with, are you serious? Raindrops I'm seeing? It is raindrops I'm seeing. Okay, so Franco, not only have you got okay. Okay, let's go in, because if Le Mans taught us anything, alright, let's go intermediates. Yeah, go ahead and refuel. But yeah, if Le Mans taught us anything, it's when it starts raining, yeah. Get a different tire out. Yeah. Excuse me. Okay, so let's see. See how this does. Okay, 1 hour race. I was out for about 20 minutes. So, yeah. I think next pit stop, I'm going to go ahead and throw... I'm going to throw mediums on. Okay, so yeah, this definitely adds a different challenge. But the nice part about it is because of the way that I fuel saved, I could kind of get the, maybe not the right tire, but definitely a faster tire for these situations. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Yeah, they don't have that corner lit at all. It's horrible, I say. Yeah, if you notice the lower middle of my screen, I come with a radar. Well, looks like daybreak is occurring. I do apologize if the flashing lights are annoying. Please know I'm not doing it intentional. It's like just a subconscious thing that I do. Nice recovery if I don't say so myself. Or if I say so myself. It's a long ass daybreak, okay? Okay. Oh, that hurt everything. Well, the nice part about it is there's no more rain. Because as you can tell by the weather radar, it's all clear. Unfortunately, I broke the hell out of my car. And I do mean broke the hell out of it. And I'm going to break some more. Okay, that seemed a bit excessive. Mommy, Uncle Miss smacked the shit out of those guys. Yes? Yes, he did. that hurt the baby. Oh, we're going to be playing catch up like a big dog in about 5 minutes. Actually, you know what? It's probably going to be less than 5 minutes. Steering components are jacked. Okay, so on Sprinkle, whenever the sun goes down, it starts raining and there's moisture all over the track. So I'm not quite sure my intermediates were the strongest choice, but when the sun starts coming up, then it kind of changes the dynamic. So see how much catch up we can do at the end of this lap, because sun's coming up, be able to see better, starting to already see better. Happy days. Let's see what we can do with mediums, because we know we're good on fuel. Mediums. Okay, so okay, so how are we going to do this? Got 20 minutes left. We're in last place. Okay, let's get past this 3-second penalty. Yeah, this is... Yeah, this one's going to be a challenge. This one's going to be a big challenge. Yeah, car is broken that bad. Well, I made the comment during the Super Formula Nations Cup race, do not let that car get into first gear. The same thing applies to your Group 3 cars as well. So... so much for, yeah. So apparently you get morning rain as well. Totally misread that one. Whee! I was turning. I was trying to get it to turn. It just wouldn't go. Yeah, I am so far behind that the guys in front of me were able to get into the pits and get out of the pits before I was able to get to the pits. Yeah, and unfortunately I let this thing get into first gear again. On an uphill. Oh, dear Lord. This has got to be the most painful, longest lap ever. Yeah, whatever, Wilk. I'm turning. I swear to God, I am. I'm turning. Okay, we'll turn back the other way. Okay. Yeah, we're just, yeah. We're going to have to rethink that strategy. We're seriously going to have to rethink that strategy. Which is code for I'm going to have to rethink that strategy. Oh my God. Okay, let's see what my ticket is. Okay, so I'm going to do the ticket and then I'm going to stop the stream. Not because I'm embarrassed or anything, but because it's just literally part of learning the sim. And it's learning different tracks and learning different environments and learning different setups. Again, it's the one thing that this thing kind of forces you to do. Alright, so let's come over here. Oil is normal. I gotta get an oil change. Okay, let's see what we get here. Big money, no whammies, no whammies. Is there any money? Yeah, there's money. Please don't give me another charger. Nope. Lowest possible money. On film. 5,000 credits. Mazel tov. Alrighty, but the nice part about it is it puts me over $1 million. Alrighty. Okay, so on there it said oil normal. So, excellent. Again, let me show everybody what I'm trying to grind for. What I'm trying to do. I am going for this. This is what I'm going for. Carol Shelby's Daytona Coupe. That's what I'm shooting for. That is the plan of the day. Okay, so whenever the Mamma Jammer goes through and says the oil is normal or anything like that, Come over to the tuning shop, which is not where I want to be, so we'll back out of the tuning shop. Car maintenance. Oil change.